The email arrived, a single line of text from an unknown sender: "He's gone, and so is everything." My blood ran cold, a metallic taste filling my mouth. Mark, my partner of 10 years, the man I trusted with my life and our burgeoning tech empire, couldn't just vanish. Not like this. Panic clawed at my throat, but beneath it, a tiny, insidious seed of doubt began to sprout, chilling me to the bone. This wasn't just an absence, it was an evacuation. The morning sun, usually a welcome sight, felt like a spotlight on my unfolding nightmare. The office was eerily quiet, Mark's desk impeccably clean, as if he'd never existed. Our financial controller, her face pale and trembling, handed me the bank statements. Page after page of massive, unexplained withdrawals, digital breadcrumbs leading nowhere. The company, our dream, was a shell. The numbers screamed betrayal, a silent symphony of calculated deceit that echoed through the hollow halls of our once thriving enterprise. The detective's voice was flat, devoid of comfort. "No trace, Miss Thorne. His apartment is cleared out, no forwarding address." It's like he dissolved into thin air. Each word was a hammer blow, shattering my resolve. The grief was a physical weight, but it was quickly overshadowed by a burning, incandescent rage. This wasn't just theft, it was a personal attack, a violation of a decade of shared ambition. I wouldn't just find him, I would dismantle his new life, piece by agonizing piece. I spent months piecing together the puzzle, sacrificing sleep, sanity, and what little remained of my personal life. Every late-night coffee, every coded transaction, every whispered clue became my obsession. The man I knew, the friend I had, was a phantom, replaced by a ghost of greed. I discovered a series of shell corporations, a labyrinthine network of deceit designed to obscure his tracks. But even the cleverest spider leaves a thread, and I was about to pull on it with all my might. The breakthrough came unexpectedly, a small, almost imperceptible error in a digital ledger, a flicker of his true identity in a sea of aliases. It led me to a quiet, affluent coastal town halfway across the world, a place where the sun always shone, and shadows could easily hide. He had reinvented himself, living a life of leisure, far from the wreckage he'd left behind. The irony was a bitter pill. He'd always loved the ocean, and now it was my path to him. I arrived under the guise of a wealthy investor, a persona I meticulously crafted over weeks. Seeing him across the bustling Marina Cafe, laughing, carefree, was a gut punch. My heart hammered with a mixture of hatred and a chilling satisfaction. He hadn't just stolen my money, he'd stolen my future, my trust, my peace. Now, I would steal his. The game was on, and he didn't even know he was playing. My revenge wasn't about violence, it was about precision, about stripping away everything he held dear, just as he had done to me. I infiltrated his new business ventures, subtly sabotaging deals, exposing his hidden assets to the authorities, planting seeds of doubt among his new associates. Each move was calculated, a whisper in the wind that would eventually become a storm. The slow burn was exquisitely painful, a culinary masterpiece of retribution. The look on his face when his carefully constructed world began to crumble was priceless. Confusion morphed into concern, then into a dawning horror as he realized the source of his misfortunes. Our paths crossed accidentally at a charity gala, and his eyes, filled with dawning recognition, met mine. The mask of indifference I wore was impenetrable, but inside, a storm raged. He finally knew, and the fear in his eyes was the sweetest victory. The final blow was swift, public, and utterly devastating. Armed with irrefutable evidence of his past crimes and current illicit dealings, I triggered a simultaneous investigation by both local and international authorities. His assets were frozen, his reputation shattered, and his freedom was now a rapidly dwindling commodity. The news headlines screamed his downfall, a chorus of justice that reverberated across continents. His empire, built on lies, dissolved into dust. I watched him from a distance as he was led away in handcuffs, his once arrogant posture now slumped, defeated. The satisfaction was profound, a bitter yet cathartic release. It didn't bring back the years, the trust, or the company, but it brought an end to the haunting. As I turned away, a new dawn broke, not of revenge, but of possibility. The future, finally, felt like my own again, free from his shadow. The price was high, but the justice was absolute.